This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhoneAppReview.com. Today we're slinging out yet another video review, this time taking a look at an application that's got a very specific purpose, and that is essentially to track your movements as you go around. Say you're on a trip, or if you just wanted to track your average speed from one point to the other, etc., etc. It's also got some parental functions that we're going to talk about in just a second. But the application is called Raah Tracker, and that's R-A-A-H in the sense of the Egyptian there, Raah, not Raw, R-A-H. Yeah, you get it. Either way, this is available for 99 cents in the App Store and comes with a lot of cool functionality, so we're going to go ahead and boot straight up into it and show you how it works. As we mentioned, this is a location tracker, so the idea is that as you're moving, the application will actually sit in the background and then track what you're doing. The app is intended to be sort of a more of a background utility on the iPhone instead of being an actual direct tracker itself, in the sense of it sits around in the background of your iPhone, tracking where you go using the GPS signals that are sent there, and then uploading it straight to the Raah Tracker sort of website, which you can then go to see your routes, and then watch these things update in real time. So in this way, we're going to go ahead and say one of the most practical applications for this is a parent trying to monitor their children's driving speed. If you've got a new 16-year-old behind the wheel of your nice BMW, you can simply throw this on their iPhone and say every time you go out of the house, honey, turn this on. And then you can watch them from your desktop and be sure they aren't going too fast. You can also set specific limits on the speed, which you'll get a notification for otherwise. All of that, though, is of course on the website, which there's a handy button right here to go to the website to view past routes, etc., etc., which we'll detail in just a second. And we'll also talk about the integration too. But the iPhone, the site itself has been optimized for the iPhone and the iPad, so no worries there. But this is the actual application that's stuck on iOS. And it's very simple to use. You simply hit Start Tracking, and then it'll immediately start coordinating with the server, syncing up to track your coordinates, as well as provide updates on time and speed, which I will do now. I'm going to hit the Start Tracking button, and then boot up into the website to the actual live view map, and I'm going to go walk around my apartment really quick and then come back, so no worries there. Here we go. So you hit Start Tracking. It's got insufficient accuracy at the moment because I'm, there we go, I finally found it. And I'm going very, very slow. Obviously I could wave this around and get some more information, but what I'm going to do instead is go to the map, which you can view via a desktop browser, or via here you can actually see the real-time analysis of your trip. You can also hit view speed to just view speed. You can of course also do pinch and zoom with this. This is all fully enabled using Google, so that exists. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in quite a bit. And excuse me for a second while I go take a hike, and then I'll be right back. And there we go. So sorry for that quick little interlude, but as you can see, it is now tracked, my progress through the apartment there just a little bit, which is nice, and it continues to track, so there's the latest update. And if we want to, we can bump straight back into Raah Tracker on the iPhone, and then it shows the number of coordinate counts that it's got, as well as the updates and my average speed, which I'm going too slow to actually get a speed, but the speedometer in this is actually quite accurate. It's just very basic math to actually get that, so it's hard to go wrong with it, and in our experiences, it's rather quick. So with all of that in mind, that's the basics behind it. You hit Stop Tracking, and it does just that. And then let's say that you want to actually view your past routes. It's very simple. You hit Website, and then it boots up into your last route that it recorded, which is a quick little loop around my apartment there, which you can see. Or you can hit Routes, and then view a few of the other ones here. So let's do this one that I just clicked, and you get some more complex routes that others have done. This is a test account that I'm using. So you get some routes that a couple other people have added to this, which is quite nice. You get a more detailed look there at exactly how this performs and how well it tracks, so that's quite nice. So that is the the basics behind this. That's essentially what this application has to offer. Our only real complaint with it is, number one, the application is not the most beautiful that we've ever seen. It's very stark, very kind of Spartan in the way that it looks. A quick few hours with a professional graphic designer, because he could easily sort that out and make it just more aesthetically pleasing. Is that a deal breaker? No, because the app is so dang simple to use. All you have to do is boot it up and hit Start Tracking, and then you can visit the website or log out at your at your convenience. So it's not a huge problem with us. The one thing that we really don't like is the fact that we do have to bump back and forth between the website and the application. We understand the concept that this is meant to be a background app that just supplies information to the web servers via this sort of parked piece of code on the iPhone, but at the same time, we really would have appreciated everything being tied directly into the iPhone app. It could have just been as simple as everything is based right here, and then it automatically uploads to the cloud, to the server itself, and then we can view that on the desktop or anywhere else. But we really would have appreciated having everything in one basket, so to speak. But still, very functional app, works extremely well, and with the additional services that come with it, it is rather functional and very accurate in our experience. We had no problems with accuracy as far as that goes. So to sum up Raah Tracker, we did really enjoy it, and we do think it's functional and it's very easy to use. So with all of that in mind, despite the fact that it's not very gorgeous and it's not all in an all-in-one application yet, we're still going to give it a 4 out of 5 star rating. We think it's a brilliant little utility, and the price is certainly right at 99 cents. So with all of that in mind, Raah Tracker does get a 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhoneAppReview.com. And that's pretty much all we have to say about it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. We'll see you guys later. Bye.